game was pretty much unknown as far as outside in Charlottesville. And one of the things that obviously changed was the success of the team between '69 and '72. Not only did we get more interest from the students, but and the university community as well. Winning obviously brings more interest and more fans. The first 2 years we were here, we were, quote unquote clean cut if you look at pictures from those teams. And then obviously in that period of time, long hair was everywhere nationally, and so we followed the trend. And if you look at the picture from the '72 team, I think we have maybe 2 players who would look like a '70 players, and the rest of us look like the culture of the '70s. Well, the equipment back then, frankly, was not very protective. The helmets were very light, not much padding. The arm pads were, not very protective as far as your arms. The gloves were leather. We definitely had bruised arms and sore fingers, that's for sure, because obviously, when we played with wood sticks hurt. They were heavy lumber. Most of the defensemen we played against had long sticks with thick handles, and they were not afraid to use them.
These sticks hurt a lot more when you hit people because they're made out of hickory, and they're heavy, and they were very effective. In 1970, we were tri-champs. We lost to Navy, and the other 2 teams had lost to one of the other teams. There was not a playoff that year, and that's what instigated the playoff system, which was in '71.
We were the #1 rated team in '71, undefeated, and lost in the first round of the playoffs to Navy. And we had a big senior class. The class of '72 was really one of the first big recruiting classes, along with the class of '70 that came in. So those 2 classes together, we knew maybe this was our best chance. That was as good a team, at that time as there was. We did win a championship and beat a very, very good Hopkins team. But, if you look at for some of the Virginia records and some of the players there are now in the Hall of Fame, that was a very talented group of lacrosse players. I'm not sure how much it meant, outside the university and outside the community, because it was still, a sport that was unknown in a lot of places. But to our team, it was the most important thing, was to win a national championship.